This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole, and welcome to this week's edition of the Pitstop, where you guys, the pit crew, you are the real star of today's show. So it's Friday morning. I'm going to start you all off with a pop quiz. Remember that back when you were in school? Walk in and just spontaneously the teacher would throw at you a pop quiz. So here's my pop quiz question for you this morning. What happens when you work every day for years on end, almost never taking a vacation? And if you do, it's actually a workcation. And you combine that with getting old. What do you get? What's the answer to that question? Oh, look at that. I am way ahead. The number 42. Let me make a little quick change on that really quick. We can fix that as you guys try to answer my quiz question of the day. I'm ready for it to be November, I guess. You burn out. I guess that's a fair answer. I don't know if that's the answer to the question. Amir Assad! Ding, 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 ding! You forget what day it is. If you work every day, forgetful Friday. If you work every day, this is my setup for a big giant apology to all of you, by the way. If you work every day and you, let's face it, start to get older, you can literally forget what day it is or forget things that are on your calendar. So, I want to apologize. I want to apologize to all of you. Last Friday, there was no pit stop, and there was basically no warning that there would be no pit stop. There's no, we've done 350 pit stops. Can you believe it? If you go look at our playlists and look up pit stop, you will find that we have done 350 pit stops here at the Simpit. And without any notice, without anything, no pit stop. So for those of you who count on this show, your Friday morning coffee, your Friday afternoon tea, your Friday evening time to get ready for the weekend, psych me up for sim racing. You're here because we are the pit crew, and these are your friends. I apologize to all of you for not being here. And I really don't have any excuse other than I'm really sorry. That's not an excuse, but the only reason... So, getting back to my pop quiz of the show, I literally, so you guys might know, I'm sure you do, that I have a Lemons car project that I'm working on. We are trying to make a race for November 20th. And it's like crunch time, and we haven't even turned the motor on in this car. So it's very scary. I have been working my ass off on this. Anyway, last week, I was waiting on parts to come in, and I got notification that the parts came in on Thursday night, and without any thought, I'm like, I'll be there tomorrow to put them in and get us one step closer to the goal, the finish line. And anyway, moral of the story is I forgot what day it was. I just, and then I'm down at CXC Simulations working on the car, and I'm getting messages on Discord, I'm getting phone calls, I'm getting text messages from all of you guys, all my friends, saying, are you okay? That was the thing that blew me away. It wasn't, hey, stupid, where are you? It was, are you okay? And so I appreciate that, you guys. Anyway, I apologize. I'm really sorry that without any warning, I mean, usually if there's going to be a problem, I let you know in advance. Or, we'll put some kind of message or video out there just saying, I'm sorry, look at it, I'm all fidgety. So I really do apologize, you guys. I can't believe I did it. It just totally, just not even thinking. Hey, David S. Oh my God, David S. You are a saint. You are a saint, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Means an extra amount today. So the other thing I'll apologize for before I go, and then we will move on to the show. I apologize for... I'm all out of sorts. So yesterday, and then I'll be done with me and we'll move along. Yesterday, I left my house at 5 in the morning to get to CXC at 6 in the morning. and then I worked on the car until 7 o'clock at night, and then got home with pickup food in hand at 8:15. That was my day yesterday. I am sore as though I haven't been this sore since I crashed on my mountain bike badly. I mean, like, wow, I am in intense pain. I'm underslept. Anyway, okay, enough about me. Thank you all. I'm sorry for not being here last week. Let's get on with the sim racing news. And thank you all for your great comments out there. I'm reading along. Great things. Brian, I've been blamed for things. Sam, it was an unintentional day off. I'm coming up on the point though where I do need to take I've been taking time off. And if it weren't for Devin and Amir and Dave keeping things going here, we would have been kind of down on certain content. It's just luckily we have a great team here so that I am able to be diverted. I can rest assured the whole Lemons thing, as far as the intensity side of things, will be wrapped up in the next 3 weeks. We will be no go or no go for that race, but at that point our car should be damn well done. So it will be back to just having a car and needing to turn it around for weekends, which is a lot different than building a car from scratch, which is at this point what we basically ended up doing. So anyway, okay, I said enough about me. That's enough about me. Let me clear my throat, take a swig of coffee. Excuse me. Today's a weird show already. So here's what I want you guys to help me with. I'm just gonna be, maybe today's the honesty day. I already apologized. Let's be straight. So we've done 350 pit stops, and the numbers are in slow decline on that particular show. And it does take a fair amount of effort. And it's been debatable whether it's a show worthy of its views. However, as a community show, it's a home run, I feel, because I enjoy being here with you guys. But maybe it's also the content. And Mitchie, I'm glad you're here, actually. I hope you're still here to listen to this part. What do we do about esport when it comes to the pit stop show? This is your show, as much as it is mine. If you weren't here, I wouldn't be here, right? So it's ours. Do we cover esport? What do we do with esport? And I say that I'm glad you're here, Mitchie, because here, I've always been so iRacing centric, which is not necessarily fair. It's where I do my racing, but it's not because it's just for its own reasons. But so because I go to their news page first, I always find who's won in the Rallycross or the Road or the Oval Series. And then I tell you who won. Now, what about all the other sims? What about all the other series? Where do we draw the line? And so now I'm kind of like at one of those places where if you're going to cover it, then you have to cover it from start to finish, right? So there are certain events in Race Room, certain events in rFactor, certain events in Assetto Corsa that I'll occasionally say, hey, so-and-so won the race. Well, I feel like it's a whole different genre of sim racing. Like, there's sim racing to be a sim racer, and then there's esport because you're a fan of competition. But I know that they crisscross a lot, but I don't know on this show. So I kind of wonder, and it's like, if I'm not going to cover them all, then why do I give preferential treatment to the iRacing esport, and then I really come back to, maybe it's an all for one for all. It's like, if you want, hey, Stephen Dager, congratulations, Stephen Dager, I'm going to pat you on the back. Actually, Stephen Dager, what the hell? Today's been a weird show already. I'm not going to worry about that. You guys tell me when it's off the rails and we're doing it wrong. Stephen Dager, I want to give you a pat on the back. Stephen Dager has had a rebirth of life. I follow him on Facebook. He's a good friend of mine of 25 years now, probably. he like decided at 50 plus years old that he was going to get back into BMX racing in the masters class. And not only forget how he's doing as much as just, man, isn't that something we all need? I know a lot of you guys who are here with me, you're probably near my age for the most part. I say it all the time. You're outside of your work and home life activities, aka your hobbies, are such an essential part to the soul. We sim race is one of those, by the way. So if you're sitting here watching the show, you're already doing it, right? But even beyond that, because sim racing can be stressful. Having those other things and getting into them seriously, not just like, I think is essential to life. That's me. And Steven Digger, big props for getting out there. Now, on top of these, doing very well. So, congratulations to you on that. Add more clickbait. I am, Ajax. Oh, my God. Is that a topic of discussion? I am so... I hope that I underpromise and I overdeliver. And the clickbait stuff just drives me insane because I understand its effectiveness, but then it just drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. Okay. Yeah, so I think that from now on, and no offense, Mitchie, here's what I'd really love to have. I would love to have a whole other show and have somebody else do it, not me, within the Pitstop crew. And I'm not calling out my team. I'm asking for a new member of the team is what I'm doing. I would love to have somebody who wanted to be the Simpit esport commentator. And each week putting out from Sim A to Sim Z, this is what happened in esport. And yeah, I would love to see that show produced. I don't have the time to do it. It actually might out-hit the Pit Stop because that's the thing, there are a tremendous amount of people who do love and absorb esport. It's just that it is separate. Yeah, Booth, it just can't be by me. I just don't have the time. So, all right. Go or no go on the esport in the pit stop is the question. That's test number 2 of the day. Test number 1, what happens when you get old and work every day for years on end? Answer was, you forget what day it is. You forget about your own calendar. Yeah, like I said, this show is your guys' show. And if you guys aren't here, then this show doesn't exist and I will turn it off and just straight up review. Separate show for sure. All right. Somebody keep tally on the votes for me. I'm going to move along. So I'm not going to change or disrupt anything today, but it did make me feel that I am honoring a certain group, not all of the select groups. Anyway, Tommy Hallman wins his 2nd straight iRacing Rallycross World Championship round at Hell. That track, cool looking paint job there. And with that, Jarno Leskinen and Garrett Maines rounded out the podium. And with that, our points look at John Robertson, Joni Alakainen, and Tommy Hallman, our top 3. They've kind of broken away. Johan Harth, Kevin Ellis, and Vicente Salas are in the next positions. Sorry. Save 3 wide for the clickbait. There you go. Yeah, but so I agree. And what you did right there is Mitchie, you spelled out for the most part one sim, which is awesome because that's exactly kind of my point. Because then what happens when we move into race room? Assetto Corsa, Gran Turismo. F1 2021. And then it's like, okay, the moment you go to one like I'm doing here, how am I not? I'm being so unfair by not doing the others. All right. This is a big deal, though. IMSA, and this is the kind of stuff that I always do want to cover, but IMSA and iRacing have extended their partnership through 2023. The deal provides opportunities for iRacing members to enjoy more IMSA cars, tracks, and series. This is something that is very needed by iRacing. There's been a real lack of some road tracks, to be honest with you. So IMSA, IndyCar, whatever your series is, just massively incomplete schedules. So this could be a good opportunity there. Also gets them easier licensing on the cars. It also is continuing to build that trust and relationship between sim racing and real life motorsport, which inevitably leads to other opportunities like better recognition of our series, them getting aired on more premium channels, let's face it, and maybe even driver opportunities because they start to see the esport drivers as like legitimate candidates for real seat rides. We need more reports on Simpit racing. Oh, Amir, but where do you draw the line? Again, F1 2021, Gran Turismo, Assetto Corsa, and I'm still leaving out others. This is, but it's like, it isn't just like it's a select 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes on and on. All right, fully updated Phoenix Raceway available now. So they've updated just in time for the NASCAR Championship weekend next weekend. The all-new Phoenix Raceway is available now on iRacing as part of the 2021 Season 4 Patch 3. Reconfigured just a few short years ago, this completely new rescan replaces our 2012 Scanner Phoenix. Will thus be free to all users who already own the previously active version of the track. The 2012 scan has been retired. However, the legacy 2008 version of Phoenix Raceway is unaffected by the new release. There you go. That's cool. Free update if you're an owner. And also just to let you know the size, and here's Sports Car 365. Also talking about the IMSA iRacing extended partnership. So, I know. But it's a joke that actually points at the topic of what I was saying. It's like, well, where do you really fairly draw a line? I don't know. Pumpkin racing? Tofi, the most likely I'm going to go with either Wreckfest or oh my god, what's that goofy soccer? Rocket League. All right, let's talk some Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo, this is a big deal because GT7 is, on its way. They've been really teasing the heck out of this. New damage model has been confirmed for Gran Turismo 7. GT players' biggest gripe could be a thing of the past in the upcoming title on the PS5. I'm actually still trying to buy a PS5 just to play Gran Turismo. Anyway, that's been confirmed. So basically we have these, we have all sorts on this one. Hold on. Close tab. What happened? Restore. Oh, I just got super hungry. So what you have here are these great behind-the-scenes video. And so what you have is all these different websites have published, and this is what's so awesome about Gran Turismo. Because they wait so long between versions. I mean, it is the most held out franchise, right? When you think of a franchise, we're at GT7 now. Their span between games is longer than anybody I can think of. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Because of that, and because of the popularity and success of the franchise or game, and so many people sitting on the edge of their seats waiting for this game, what you have is a million GT heads looking at every frame by frame of every video that Polyphony puts out on the title. Like here's a great example, and I'm not saying this is what was done. I'm just saying this is what I'm talking about. Wait, hold on, bear with me. Like, there are people who are zooming in on those rigs on the stage behind him, looking for any indication of a track, a car, a feature, in order to then write an article with their speculation, which is awesome. Because what that is just over-the-top, extreme enthusiasm for the game. Anyway, so what you have are these behind-the-scenes videos, which are really cool. And you're going to find them all over the place if you search for them. But you can also just go to the horse's mouth. So here we are at Gran Turismo on YouTube, where all of these, so behind the scenes, collectors, state of the play game revealed, we discovered another select track. Anyway, if you're a GT head or you're anticipating the new one, you might want to check or follow that page. Here's another one. Gran Turismo 7 to feature more than 400 cars from the past, present, and future. Cool looking garage. Gotta like that. And getting back to the collector behind the scenes video. So it's all over the place. But cool stuff. Cool stuff. I would love to see Gran Turismo on the PC. Long overdue, probably. Yeah, I remember hearing about that leak of all the file structure on the PC at, like, Steam or something, right? NVIDIA, that's right, thank you. Anyway, not to be left out, Forza Horizon 5, hands-on, next-gen spectacle for Xbox Series consoles. And they're... Hey, this is an ad. I thought I already played the ad, so we wouldn't have to watch it here now. Good time for a swig of coffee. Can we scroll? We have some pictures to look at. So, Forza Horizon 5, they're teasing some stuff going on as well. Here we go. Launch comparison. Xbox Series X quality mode. Performance mode. Quality mode. Series S. Anyway. Cool. Whoop. Alright. I was done with that. Okay. So, new car coming to Assetto Corsa near you. This is an awesome shot. I'd love to be able to cover up the bottom and see how long it took you guys to figure out real from fake. There are actually some super duper dead giveaways once you start looking, but overall, at first glance, it's almost impossible to tell. It's like, wait, that looks real. Wait, that looks fake. No, that's real. Yeah. Really impressive shot of the new Lamborghini that is now... Is it coming out yet? No, it's coming in the... So... will be available during the Lamborghini World Finals at the Misano circuit. So, the Huracan Super Trofeo Evo 2. Yeah, I need to get a new Xbox as well. Alright, so rFactor 2 has had a bunch of stuff going on. So, number one, a bunch of updates to the whole Tutus cars. And as part of their Q&A, they've been doing all these Q&As, and this time they just focused and answered all sorts on tracks and what's going on for the future and updates and all that for rFactor 2. A while ago, I was talking about how I felt motorsport games has had a very positive effect or influence on rFactor 2, and somebody did call me out and were like, well, how? Why? And I'm like, well, because they're still very engaged with their audience. They're still making massive and large updates. They're making huge updates and not just doing it with their hand out asking for money. Shaun's got toots. Toots? Did I miss something? Anyway, the other thing is part of their new competition system. You know, this is a reason to go back to rFactor 2 if you haven't been there in a while. You know, rFactor 2's been out for quite some time. Maybe you played it for a while. Maybe you occasionally dab in it, and you have other sims that you play as well. Well, now check this out. I mean, this is now weekly events going on. Week 42, 43. Tatis MSV F3 TO20 every 30 minutes. Radicals every 30 minutes. 4 daily races in the Ferrari 488 and 4 daily races in the Formula E Gen. This is rFactor coming to you. This is modern day, updated, getting with the times rFactor. And it's just a whole other opportunity for people to do what they love doing, racing. So anyway, that's great stuff, and that's all part of what I've been talking about. And the reason I think the reason I go out of my way to oh yeah, there was an update as well. It had some like individual small updates. It wasn't a big deal, but there have been actually a couple of updates that have happened. But yeah, when Motorsport Games acquired rFactor 2, I was super duper skeptical, and I said that fairly openly. Skeptical. I didn't say it like it was the end of the world. I was just skeptical. And then in the end, and as soon as I recognized that I felt that they were in a positive direction, I just immediately changed my tune, and I go out of my way to applaud them, because I feel like they've just... rFactor 2's made some really big changes, updates. It's still got its problems. It still has its Achilles heel, but it's really getting there. It really is. So anyway, that's my take on that. And yeah, here is the exact note. So controller updates, exaggerated yaw, fix various missing clutch in entries, podium wheelbase, change the default resistant type, and added pedal inputs for the Thrustmaster T300 racing wheel, fixed mappings. So, thank you for subscribing, Dre. I need to get that on an audio. I need that to play a noise for me. I'll have to work on that for the future. All right, what else? NASCAR. All right, so I have not had a chance. I don't know when I'm going to. I'm so behind. I was feeling caught up, and then now I'm not. Anyway, NASCAR 21 Ignition. Have you guys seen it? I've seen such mixed reviews. I've seen some big praise, and I have seen some I want my money back. Have any of you guys played it? Have you guys seen any reviews worthy of mentioning or opinions out there? I didn't pre-order it, but yeah. What are your thoughts? Bill Elliott talking NASCAR with Bill Elliott, and then just obviously a lot of video people out there playing it and doing it. NASCAR Heat Ultimate Edition confirmed, announced for Nintendo Switch. So if you want to play it on the Switch, you can pre-order it now. Callum tried it, but wouldn't pick up his wheel for it. Ouch. Oh, so maybe you should got the Twitch version. Switch version. Test the Pest. Have I? I thought we did. I think Devin's memory is better than mine, as we learned at the beginning of this show, or last Friday. Didn't we do the new force feedback on Race Room? I thought we did. I thought we actually did a group event because of it, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong, Test. I will confirm that. And if I haven't, I will. AMS, I think 2 weeks ago, I told you about the BMW 2002. Anyway, AMS Automobilista 2 is now live. Version 1.2.4.3 is now live. This complimentary update introduces the famous BMW 2002 Turbo to the vintage touring car class, along with further developments to Monza and the usual collection of fixes and improvements. I gotta tell you, that's how you do an update. You want to do a good update? Throw in some free content. That is a great update. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. Nope, but hey, Test the Pest. Feel free to call me out. Excuse me. Feel free to call me out on those things. I need more rousting. Simucube has their new wheel. So they've made wheelbases. And if you got a Simucube wheelbase, you're pretty much on your own to source something like maybe a Gomez Sim Industries wheel, or Ricmotech wheel, There are a lot of wheels to choose from out there. Anyway, Simucube now has theirs. I could scroll or I could just go here. This is the Simucube Taco GT21 wireless wheel. First official Simucube wireless wheel from the Finnish company Granite Devices. Excellent standard GT wheel to get you started on racing. Comes with a wheel side SQR. Quick release, I'm assuming. I don't know what the S is, but estimated availability on week 47, late November 2021. Price $822. That's like $1,200, I think. But it is wireless, cool looking wheel. We'll take some shots, and I think I've seen a few people with these already in their hands. Very cool. Wireless, out of stock already. Buy now. Slim, quick release. Thank you. Thank you, Devin. Baba Boothie. All right, play seat trophy. You know, you've probably seen the new play seat and wondered, wait, what's up with that? Because play seat, no offense, play seat, but play seat, I don't think your name has been synonymous with high-end rigs or even super hardcore rigs. You really haven't. No offense. Well, I do mean offense. You have really made some jokes of rigs over the years. Center post. Anyway, the Playseat Trophy is quite amazing. And I've seen this, and I've seen like a Formula version where Max Verstappen's using. And they're really impressive. I don't have a price. They're super expensive, by the way. So this is the Playseat Trophy. And I applaud you for finally building an awesome looking rig. Actually, no, their original Formula rig was an awesome looking rig. But I need more than that. Alright, WRC update. The October update now available. Everything you need to know about the first free content update of WRC 10. So they have some pictures and they talk about things. 3 new historic events make their appearance, featuring famous driver and co-driver duos in their original cars. The 1980 Rally Portugal with Walter Rohr and Christian Geltsdorfer. In their Fiat 131 Abarth. The 1981 Rally Finland with Ari Vatanen and David Richards in their Ford Escort MK2 1800. And finally, the 2017 Rally Portugal with Sebastian Ogier and Julian Ingrassa in their Ford Fiesta WRC. Anyway, so yeah, cool. Update to WRC. That's great to see. In addition, they have an accolades trailer video. While their team is still working on improving the quality of the game, we want to share with you a new trailer featuring some quotes from the press about WRC 10. So, the accolades, aka the great word of the press. An extremely fun game from Screen Rant. But Amir, I would say that the so somebody had asked and Amir answered, rFactor 2 is a great sim, arguably the best physics and tire model. The multiplayer is a bit lacking. And I agree on one hand. I do agree with you. No, not on one hand. But it is an area that I feel that they are addressing. I feel. All right, what else? A few more things to talk about. So I bought, what's this stupid game called? Pure Rock Crawling. Oh, there's your pumpkin car. I bought this game at a point. You guys, I don't know if you know the story. I love the look of this game. I like off-roading games like Spin Tires and that whole series. This is another genre, another company doing the same sort of thing, and maybe even a little more extreme. So Pure Rock Crawling, and I'm like, oh, that looks really cool. And I bought it on Steam because they basically, it looked cool. And I tried it, and it was almost unplayable, and it was a joke. And now they had been doing updates like every month. And so almost like a stock. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna return it because these guys are doing work. They're working actively. They're working hard. I'm gonna stay in just to support them. And then it just went quiet for like a year and a half, and then COVID, it might have been 3 years. That's the other thing. COVID just wiped out time. Anyway, this is their latest, October 28th. Improvements. Physics and wheel support. All right, well, if there are two things that I was going to ask of this game that might be able to give it some hope, give it some potential, it was physics and wheel support. If there's a reason for me to finally download the game again and play it again, because I do own it, it would be for physics and wheel support. So, I applaud you. I applaud you, the development team of Pure Rock Crawling. More lift options, fixed bug with customization, data tables, new options. Pretty good list of changes. H-shifter support. Look at that. Now, if there is a game that I would bust out on my my H-pattern shifter, it would be that. Good for you guys. Update now by the polar opposite, because one of the best update support companies is the guys and girls, the people behind ETS2 ATS, because they now have the 1.42 release that just came out for both versions of the sim. This is part of the open beta update. So Convoy mod support. So you can now, anyway, big updates to the always updating and ever getting better Euro and American Truck Simulator. All right, not necessarily sim racing, but I know a lot of you guys are VR heads. Get it? Get it? VR heads, you know. Sorry, dad joke. I don't even have kids and I'm telling dad jokes. What was that? A few that's so we need to get a live show and get back to the Pure Rock Crawling. That would be cool. Maybe we should do a little drinking. Maybe we should do a little drinking and off-roading, you know. We're not on the public high. New Oculus Quest VR leaks ahead of this week's Facebook Connect. So we're getting a new look at the new Quest, which isn't the only news in regards to VR. It's not much, though, again. I mean, I guess that is much. But I'd like to see more. But we do get to find out, I guess, next week. I'm assuming, if this is leaking, then I'm assuming we are a week away from getting some really good details on the next version of the Oculus Quest. That's where we're really at. In addition to that, PC Gamer is saying that the Oculus Quest VR headsets to eliminate mandatory Facebook account login requirement. Now that is awesome, because I know, and I'll even applaud on the back and pat on the back, anyone who just will not and does not do Facebook. To be honest with you, if it weren't for the Simpit, I would have closed my Facebook account a long time ago. Facebook is the devil. Oculus Quest VR headsets to eliminate the mandatory Facebook account login requirement. I know for a fact there are people who bought it, got it home, and when that happened, they're like, F that, and they returned it. I know it. I know for a fact. But great news to see the new. Not to be outdone, Pimax. Pimax. Anyway, they put out a video, a live stream actually, on the 25th, 3 days ago, of the Pimax 12K QLED. This is Pimax Gone Wild. And in this, they also have Pimax COO interview. So, yeah, there you go. Which one do you buy? How much is this one going to be? All right. No, yeah, you can't. I can't endorse that. All right, so we are doing nothing but low dig rigs. Low dig rigs. Oh, I love the concept of low dig rigs. So how low do you go? This was posted by Duarte on Reddit, and I found this one. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the worst DIY formula rig you've ever seen. All right, yes. How low do you go? Then we've got this. Oh, come on. All right. Then we got this. Obviously a step up. This is by Alternative Zebra 405. Finally looking for a nice aluminum profile rig to move on to. Any suggestions for local US, or is SimLab the only way to go? You should probably watch our show, Alternative. You should watch an alternative show to whatever show you are watching. And you would have that answer already. Anyway, good looking rig. I don't know why you're getting rid of it. Then we have this one. This was awesome. Ready for my under fives to go wild. So this is his kid's rig, by the way. Love it. All right. Then we got this. Speaking of kids' rigs, and speaking of how low do you go? No, look at that. You. What do you call? Okay, Deathmobile. That's far too dark for a kid's Deathmobile. I don't know. We need a better name, you guys. Deathmobile is not child friendly. All right, then we got this one. Rate my setup. Another total fold-up chair. Wheelbarrow. Is that what that was? I couldn't figure that out. That looks like a small motorcycle wheel. Maybe a kid's motorcycle, I think. And it's 5 lug. That's like a tiny open wheel racer, like a Formula V, maybe. I don't know. What is this? Oh, that's a one-sided motorcycle, a single rear thingy. What do you call the swing arm? A single swing arm motorcycle tire is my guess. All right. What else? Oh, that takes us to Simpit news. All right, in the Simpit Rally, the final season. What? Hey, why is it not working for me? Come on, GoDaddy. Here we go. This is my website. I was doing it this morning. Oh, here we go. The Simpit Rally final season. Well, hello there. We had a hiccup last week and certainly won't point fingers at a particular bald man for working on his car instead of providing us with Friday entertainment. Said, here are the standings for week 2 of the Simpit Rally final. So David S. won the first position. I can't read. Oh, Josh in second. Rockdraw McGraw in third. Why can't I read this? David S. again. Look at this. David S. Oh, my God. The final season in Dirt Rally. Come on. You can click the image to join the rally, by the way. All right. And with the championship standings, Ayrton S. winning the series over GT99 LY with Dave Danger Blair coming in third place. Am I bald? I had to tell you, so I was in a store grabbing a soda, and I was at the checkout stand paying, and up in front of me was the bank of all their video screens of their security cameras. And I was actually wearing my coveralls for working on the car, and they're filthy. And it was like an overhead behind me shot, and I'm like, wow, man, you are super bald. You're not kind of bald. You're not sort of bald. You're super bald. All right, moving on to Simpit news, and then we'll bring today's crazy Friday show to an end. In the Simpit Road Racing League, I had an eventful race at Bathurst. Actually, I was having a pretty good day, I have to admit. There were quite a bit of shenanigans. There was quite a bit of really unfortunate things that went on because it's Mount Panorama. They don't call Mount Panorama Butthurt for nothing. This is a track that earned the nickname. Bathurst is its real nickname. Butthurt is what so many people call it because it will send you home in tears. So anyway, and that's the way it worked out. Randall White, however, did not have any troubles. Randall White went on to run a stellar race and go on to win the race. Anyway, this Sunday we are at Hungaro Ring, and the final podium for that race at Mount Panorama was Randall White, James Dowling having a great run, and Michael Thompson finishing on the podium in third place. So great job by those guys. And we had a total shakeup in the points because it was one of those kind of races, just so many things. Anyway, Randall White leading the way with 215 points. Michael Thompson in second with 149, and Wayne Roberts with 142 points. So great job to all those guys. On the Simpit Oval side of things, their race was on Thursday, and our seasons are a little off by weeks as far as how many weeks into the season they are. And at Kansas, it was Nick Boyd winning the race with Philip Bedford in second and Joe Hildinger coming in third place. So that was our podium in the Thursday night race at Kansas. And at this point in the series, Nick Boyd is leading the way with 252 points, Philip Bedford with 248, and Joe Hildinger with 242. So, I mean, it's a very close battle between those three guys for the season and series. And I think that's it here. The only thing I do want to let you guys know, so, God, it's just the Apology Friday. So, because of my schedule, it's been very hard for us to do the Simpit patron races, which is something that's very important to do for our group, our community. So we have a lot of people who support this show. One of the promises we make is to host and hold Simpit patron races where I make cool trophies for you guys and we give them away as prizes. And there are other perks to being a patron. I mean, honestly, there are actually quite a few perks. This isn't even here to be a promo for the patron, but you know, if you help support the show, we do everything to pay you guys back or help you out as well, like being able to get an advanced video. So when we put out a video, all the patron guys get to see it for a full day before the rest of the world do. We do giveaways. I'm coming up on our next giveaway, so we're coming up with another air freshener. It won't be an air freshener, something else. In addition to that, we do our patron races, and of course we have our patron access channels in our Discord. So there are perks to helping support the show, which is the main reason we have the patron, is for guys to be able to help support the show. But it goes a super long way. I mean, without the patron, we wouldn't be in business. It's very fair and very safe for me to say that. It just wouldn't be economically viable without the patron support, in addition to our sponsors, in addition to the small amount of money we make from YouTube. So anyway, that race, we're going to be doing a race next weekend on Sunday. And the main reason I'm letting you guys know is all of this information is in the patron chat. All of this information will be emailed to you. So make sure, if you're a part of the patron team, to update your email on your patron account, because we will be sending out all the details. We're backed up, and we're going to be trying to get a few races in at some weird times because of my availability and our scheduling conflict. So just want to let you guys know, you definitely got to keep your ear to the rail to hear the news of when we have... You misspelled stickers? Where did I put stickers? I didn't put stickers. What do you mean stickers? Oh, in the perks? Does it say it there somewhere? I don't know. Anyway, that is going to do it for today's show. Again, if you want to be involved in this show, get into our Discord channel. It's free to everybody to join us. Come join us at Discord. You can we'll put a link in the description. There is a link in the description of the show, and that way you guys can come out and hang out with the whole crew. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Get out there, do some sim racing. Sorry for last week, but we're going to try to not let that happen again in the future. This is the Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track. Mad Thunder. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, it's the same guy, different channel. Been around a very, very long time. I've been doing this a long time. I mean, I've actually been joking. People have always clowned me and called me the Godfather of sim racing. And I almost should change the name of the show to Godfather Sim Racing. Anyway, I really appreciate that. And yeah, thank you for finding us here at the Simpit. And we're just keeping the torch going and continuing to make reviews, DIYs, community events, and shows like this where we just hang out and talk about sim racing. Have a great weekend, everybody. Simpit out. Bye-bye.